make a quick video on rental car business 101. How much do you need to get started? So how much do you need to get started? That's a lot of people have that question in order to start a rental car company. Now, that's really going to depend on how you want to attack it, how you want to go about doing it. So the first one we're going to talk about is the cheapest route, the most cost-effective way. All right. So the best way, as far as the most cost-effective, is if you go through the apps, the rental car apps, such as Turo, Get Around, or Hire a Car. So that's the cheapest option, and they already have the platform. They already get customers for you. You just have to provide the vehicle. So if you have an extra vehicle, an extra car, beautiful, you're good to go. Now, if you don't have an extra car, then you want to go and grab your car off of OfferUp or Facebook. I have a video on how to purchase rental cars, or how to find a good car. So you can check that video out later. But you go ahead and get your car. Now, that's going to run you around, let's say, $5,000 for a car. Now, I do recommend that you get another car. The reason I say that is because if you're using your personal car, you're going to need that car to get around eventually. So if you're using a personal car too, we get attached to our personal possessions, and it may have sentimental values. People are going to scratch the car. They're going to do little small things. They might not have the car as clean as you want it. So you're going to run into that. And to avoid you getting into your feelings and getting frustrated and upset, you want to have something out there that you don't mind getting dirty. You don't mind that somebody may mistreat it. So that's why I say get you an extra car. That's just my opinion. Get an extra car. All right. So let's say you go out, like I said, you could spend $5K and you could get you a car that's pretty reliable. And the reason I say $5K, because I've done it where I'll go find a car for $3K, 3,000 on either Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp, and then I put another 2,000 into it, fix whatever little things that are wrong with it, and then you have a good car that's gonna run. You already know the car because you've worked on it and you know it's in good shape. You've tuned it, fine-tuned it, and you're good to go. All right. So that's just one option. Now you put your car out there. Let's say you put your car on the platform and you paid $5 grand for the car. And let's say you're making $30 a day for the car. All right. Let's say that's what you're making. Now, let's just say that your car's only getting rented out for half of the time, half of the month. So you're making what, like, is $30 a day, and if it's 30 times 30, it's 900. So you were making 450. 450 if you're booking a car for 15 days out of the month. That's 450 a month. So it's going to take you about 11 months to pay your car off, and then everything after that is profit. Now the numbers I'm giving you, those are bad numbers. They're low numbers. You're definitely going to make more money than that. But I'm just giving you bad scenarios as far as if you're not renting the car that much and if you're not making that much of a profit. So you'll at a bad scenario, you're going to pay the car off in about a year, and then everything after that is profit. All right, that's one option. Or if you didn't even have to buy the car, if it's a spare car, you made yourself an extra few $1,000s, $5,000 to $6,000 over a year. All right, for something that would have been just sitting there. All right, so that's one option. Now, the next option is if you want to go private. Now, if you do a private rental car agency where you don't have to go through the apps like Hire a Car, Turo, or none of that, then you will get you a insurance agency, private rental car insurance, And a lot of those companies, not all of them, but a lot of them want you to have a commercial location. So let's say you get a commercial location. It could be an office building. They don't really care. There's like it doesn't have to be a car lot or anything like that, but it needs to be a commercial spot. So you get a commercial spot, and you're paying, let's say, $1,000 a month. So you put thousand first and last security. So first, last security, that's 3K, 3,000. All right. So that's just to get your commercial spot. Then a lot of those places, a lot of the insurance companies, they charge you like an initial member fee, which let's say that's another 1,000. And then your car costs you 5,000. So already you're looking right there, 9K, 9,000. All right. Now the good thing about it is because you're private, now you can make more of a profit. So let's say you did find a car uh, on one of the apps like Turo or Hire Car, not a car, but you found a customer, and it's a good customer. So you got you a customer, and normally you would be making $30 a day off of this customer. But you have to remember the apps, the programs, they charge like an extra $15 to $20 extra from what the money you're getting. So let's just say now instead of the customer paying them, now that customer is going to pay you that money. So you're making, instead of $30 a day, you're making 55 a day. All right. So that's a big difference. And then it'll take you about 6 months to pay off your car at that rate. All right. So that's a big difference with the private car game than going through the apps. So that's why I do prefer the private cars. And that's probably how they'll do it, where they'll be glad to have you to rent from you privately because it's a better rate. All right. So that's just a little tips there. If you want to go get yourself a rental car company, either 5K if you're going to buy your own car if you don't have a car already, or 9K to start, with your commercial spot, your insurance, and all that stuff. That's just around that's my experience of what you're going to pay starting up your company. So I hope that helps someone. And I'll make some more videos on I think I do have a video already on how you find a good car, but how you find good customers as well. So I'll make some videos about that. But that's really the bread and butter. If you know how to find a good customer, that's pretty much the game, because you filter out and you get customers who are going to rent for a long time, and you get customers who are going to take care of your car. That's the name of the game. So that's a big part of the game, finding good customers, and you have to have systems in place. And I'll make a video on how to do that. So you guys have a good day, and thanks for watching.